just actually be able to get put in place. So.
Okay, so this one, is this one of the non-hydronic tanks?
Well, this is what you would call a conventional direct vent water heater. So a couple of things that happen is what they've kind of figured out, and I don't know where they came up with the ideas, but you have to have a minimum 55,000 BTUs to be able to operate a hybrid heating system like this.
Okay.
What they do to combat that is they put in a regular one that's a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
And then they calculate the fireplace. So they're able to go, okay, well I got my minimum 50,000 BTU, 55,000 BTUs, and they call it good and walk away, and it gets signed off. But the problem is this is inefficient, so you need at least 55,000 BTUs. This is only 38.
Okay.
So you're undersized to begin with. But to get that, you'd have to get a 75-gallon tank. Wouldn't fit in here. Okay. So you'd go back with the same ineffective,
the presentation,
expensive one.
Oh. This is complicated, so I'm trying to learn.
Film you filming him.
Yeah. So that's why I was, initially when I worked at this building a long time before I was even a Pioneer, I was hassling them to put in tankless, and they wouldn't let me do it at the old shop.
Yeah.
So now that we're kind of sitting in the point where we can do that, it's actually a lot easier because all we got to do is yank out the tank. Don't worry about the venting. We're going to do it the way we need to do it. Slap it on the wall. Okay. Make our connections, make sure everything works, and then we're in and out the door. And any kind of future work is a lot easier to get to.
What's the difference between this one and 702, where we did the tankless?
They're the same tanks.
Okay.
It's just because of the space, the type of tank that it is, it actually becomes easier just to pull this out and put it in a tankless.
Is there any difference in terms of the venting situation?
Yeah, it's PVC, so we kind of change everything with that, but we don't necessarily have to get outside and do anything.
Yeah,
stuff like you're supposed to do with these.
And either hang out the window or get something to hang down that we can actually sit on.
Or get the exact same for same tank, which pretty much does not exist anymore. Yep. In proper dimensions now.
Okay.
They change, they change everything. So tankless becomes, in a very limited situation like this, a better option.
Okay. So it was 702 was $3,500. This one, from what Corey told me, was going to be $4,500 to $5,000.
Well, he quoted that based off of just he's not sure exactly cost wise. But I know I know exactly what I need to do, so we can do it for $3,500 and keep it at that. So,
oh, you can.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
Okay.
We're not doing anything different.
Okay.
So, but
Well, I just based it off of
Yeah, no, I'm not.
It's a general.
I know you guys are honest.
Well, he's
going to give a general price. This is my forte. I know exactly where my cost is going to be because I do them all the time. This is my bread and butter. So I gave you guys a stellar deal, mind you. But I've been looking at these long enough that I know what I need to do. So
I'm just here for moral support.
So yeah, mainly because a lot of the stuff that you guys need that I do in these installs is already up in here, so I don't have to mess with it too much.
All right.
So otherwise, I'd be having to put in my own mixing valve, anything like that. Now the cost difference is if I do change out tankless and I do find that some of this stuff isn't working, I add that to the cost. Yep. So if the mixing valve's bad or the pump's bad,
the pump is making noise.
Yeah, so we'll have to see.
Okay. Did you ever look at the pump in 703?
I think that's the one I changed out. I changed it just recently.
It might have been like 801 or something. There was another one.
Probably have to call the office. I don't remember which unit it was, but one of them I went in and I changed the pump out because I was here for 2 units the last time you saw me.
Yeah, I think those were 2.
We changed out
801
and 801?
702 last time.
Well, 702 is the tankless.
The tankless, yeah.
I changed. Yeah, okay. 702. We were talking about there was a noise. I think that one.
Yeah, 801. The black.
I'll have to check the paperwork. But I don't remember. I know I changed out a pump in one and a mixing valve in the other.
Okay.
But Alan said this one keeps him up at night. But it's not on. It was on all the time.
Let's hit the switch.